Here we go. The game Nintendo wants you to forget. I love this model. Right. Let's actually up the quality here. The game Nintendo wants you to forget by Jaiden Animations. Number 2 on trending with 3 million views. Uploaded yesterday. No courtesy like. Here we go.
Everyone knows about the classic household name, Dance Dance Revolution. It's the one where you go to those arcade
Yeah.
places and there's that one Asian guy full comboing the hardest song with both player slots, and he's been doing it with no break for the past 2 hours, and he's the coolest person anyone has ever seen. It's a huge video game genre that's sparked an incredibly talented and dedicated fan base, but we're not talking about a game that has any of that. We're talking
I'm not gonna pretend like I was good at it, but I actually had it on the PlayStation 2.
about the Mario DDR game that came out on the GameCube in 2005 and is the funniest thing Nintendo has ever done. If you didn't know, Nintendo released their own Dance Dance Revolution game to capitalize on the hype, but it's actually awful. For whatever reason, they just ripped all the assets and models from their Mario Party games and mocapped Mario to various dances,
You're
resulting
kidding me.
in animations like these.
Oh!
I hope you're starting to pick up on the vibe of this game
They-
now.
they-
I wanted to run the game at the hardest.
They couldn't have just, like, capped him to the arrows as you hit them at the very least. That seems like that would be slightly better. Maybe?
This difficulty, but I realized to unlock each difficulty, you need to complete the entire story mode in its prior difficulty.
Oh, this is...
So to unlock hard mode, you have to beat the game in normal. To unlock very hard, you have to beat it all again in hard. So we all agree that I played the game 3 whole times and didn't use a cheat code to get the hardest difficulty.
This is why we love cheat
right?
codes.
Alright, great. This game is awesome already. The story starts out with Toad running to Mario's house because someone stole the music keys from Truffle Towers and they need to go get them back. What are the music keys? The game calls them the spheres that hold the power of music and then does not elaborate. They try to head to the tower and not a minute
What
into
is
the
with...
game will you reach our first story.
This is something that I have sort of questioned a little bit with the Mario games. Every single game, the environment is different, or the layout, or just whatever. Which, I get it, you gotta do new stuff, but, like, at least in The Legend of Zelda, video volume, I think I need, okay, desktop volume up. Because the video volume's as high as it's gonna go. Why does the, in Zelda, they at least explain the constant changing layouts by having it be like hundreds, if not thousands of years apart. Which, that at least makes sense. I know I'm probably thinking too into it, but what is with the constant changing landscape of Mario?
Hurdle, which is a river. They say it's flooded, but does not look flooded in the slightest. In fact, that is exactly what I'd expect a completely normal river to look like. Also, why would you put
Why
your
no
house here in
bridge?
the first place, especially if you're gonna have problems with crossing rivers? But Toad has a solution, and the solution is
Here we
to
go.
dance. Oh my god, do not tell me I can predict how this entire game
It's
goes
one of
all
those
because of
games.
this one sentence. Anyways, Toad says if they dance, maybe they can cross the river, but then they just get in a boat and dance, which I think is one step too complicated.
It is.
They cross the river in a boat and thank the power of magic, get to Truffle Towers, the door is locked, and then are bombed by Waluigi.
This
Mario
is
gets
generally...
sent
Oh, a game that
flying, and
actually has Waluigi that
monologues
isn't
about
Mario
how
Party.
He's the one that stole the music keys and intends to use them to become the best dancer in the world. Which, first of all, is full-on admission of guilt and therefore
Yeah.
triable in court. And also, I don't think you need to stoop to robbery to accomplish that dream. Like it all.
Real quick. Yeah, I like the shout out to the island people who actually try to arrest Mario. I feel like they would be more effective if they actually knew who to go after for this. But yeah, a game where we actually have Waluigi that isn't just Mario Party where he's a choosable character. That's I don't even know what other games he's in where it's like he's featured at all. So congrats. You get to be the big bad of the dance game.
And also, I don't think you need to stoop to robbery to accomplish that dream. Like at all. Mario lands at the bottom of a really deep pipe, but uses the power of busting it down to get out. Somehow. I don't know what happened, but he just started dancing and then he was out. And on their way back to the tower, they visit a local shop run by Lakitu. They're shopping, and then the camera pans and reveals, is that the key to Truffle Towers? They ask him about it, and he's just like, yup, ain't she a beaut? And it's like, why is it here? Toad asks if they can have it, and he responds, only if you can do something for me. Which is terrifying and ominous. He takes them to the back, which is also terrifying and ominous, but says, these brat kids are messing with my garden. If you get rid of them, you can have the key. Oh, phew. Okay, he just wants us to beat up children. So Mario just dances around and smashes them. We get the key, go back to the tower.
This is absolutely what. Why do you have that? Why do you have what? Oh, the key? I don't know. This is unquestioned. Just beat up the child. These excuse pot games, man. Where it's just. There's a lot of games where it's just, hey, let's shoehorn something in for a quick cash grab, but come on, at least try to be creative, people, please.
And walk in on Waluigi just having his own private little dance party inside, alone. Have you just been dancing around in silence this whole time? He strikes an anime back pose and challenges
he
him
gets to be the bad guy,
win because
and
look at Mario
he's
go.
this pathetic.
And now we got the music key. Mario does the smallest little punch celebration in the world before Toad says they're not done with their journey. We have one of the music keys, but apparently there's 4 in total. You mean the game isn't 18 minutes long? Toad summons this incredible music airship that I guess he just has. And off we go.
Is Waluigi not even the big bad of the game?
Into a tornado, get flung away.
Does Waluigi not even get to be the big bad of this thing? Is he just the first boss and that's it?
And ruin Toadette's hotel. And when I say ruin, I mean turn it into corkscrew pasta. Toadette is absolutely furious, and I'm just praying we didn't kill every single person who was in the building. But Mario's like, don't worry, dude, I know how to fix it. By dancing. Of course. They dance and the building coils itself up again, and Toadette's like, thanks, by the way, I saw the thing you guys are looking for fly over in that direction. Which is like, okay, sure. They head over in that direction, but a whirlpool just spawns out of nowhere. They sail to a nearby island for safety, kind of just stand there with creepy blank stares for a bit, then walk into the only building on the...
What a loser, even more so than Luigi. Yeah, good grief. Nintendo's just, like, not giving him any respect at all. What are those eyes?
Island, which is just another shop.
Oh,
this time it's run by Lakitu, but in a pirate hat. And you'll never guess what he's got. A ship attachment that lets you sail through whirlpools. How incredibly convenient to keep on progressing. Mario and Toad are just looking at the thing, and Lakitu's like, I see you've got your eye on the boogie booster. They let you sail through whirlpools. Toad's like, oh neat, can we have it? Nope, it's not for sale. Then why is it on display? You know what? You've got a point. If you beat me in a dance battle, you can have it. I kid you not, that is the exact exchange that happens in the game. The song that plays while battling Lakitu is super intimidating, and I thought I was gonna actually be in danger. But Mario wins the dance-off, probably because Lakitu has 0 legs.
I really hope that the music that was playing wasn't actually the music for that specific set of arrows.
Engine thing that wasn't for sale, and Lakitu definitely did not have to give away. And now they can sail through whirlpools. And when the game says
Yeah.
through, they actually mean into, because apparently the music key is in the whirlpool, and I don't know how they knew that, or why they didn't tell me, the player, that in the first place. I was just thinking the whole time, can't you just sail around the whirlpool or something? There's like a whole
No, that
ocean
would make
to
too
sail in,
much
and you're wanting to
sense.
sail through this tiny little section. But now I look like a fool, and Frank.
I love the little Jaiden's cute. I don't know if that's actually a little Jaiden or if she has like a little sister or cousin or something. I honestly don't know.
I don't think it's my fault. So they get to the bottom of the whirlpool and find the second music key being guarded by this giant blooper. And of course, that means we need to dance battle. Since for all these duel songs you get to see the opponent's screen, I thought it would have been really funny to see the blooper have like 8 arrows to hit.
Okay, that would actually be cool.
4. But whatever, it's just a really creative and fun little idea. I guess they didn't have to be funny, I guess.
I guess they didn't.
Also, when I say dance, I mean murder. Mario danced so hard the blooper died. On to World 3 they go, which, by the way...
I will argue that's better than Super Mario Sunshine, where you tear the blooper to pieces. Barely.
This game is going at breakneck pace. Mario does a couple dances, someone dies, and on to the next area, I guess. They land at an amusement park and are immediately gatekept by these hammer bros who are like, if you want to get in, you're gonna have to dance through us. Toad runs away because he says his legs are too stubby to dance, which means the gatekeeping worked on him. Mario's canonically immune to gatekeeping, so he stepped up to the challenge, and I would like to mention these hammer bros' highest combo was 30. Which is not good at all. Oof. I'm just saying, I would be embarrassed if I tried to gatekeep someone who performed like that.
I'm with Jaiden.
Mario and Toad enter the amusement park to see Wario on a roller coaster with a music key. They yell out, "Follow that roller coaster!" Which is...
They really did Waluigi dirty. Here, you are the beginner boss. The blooper is worth more as a boss than you are. And clearly Wario is worth more than a boss than he is. Wow.
It's like, if only there were rails to indicate where it's going. But then they make probably the worst decision you could when you're trying to catch someone on a roller coaster, which is get on the other roller coaster cart. If you're getting on a roller coaster to catch someone already on the roller coaster, that doesn't work. Roller coasters don't...
Why is this a thing? Because this isn't the first time that I've seen this. I've seen it in TV shows. I've seen it in other games. Why is this a thing? Why is the roller coaster chase a thing? Just asking.
Don't catch up to each other. That's called a collision. So
See?
They make haste again, the chase of a lifetime, and they end up running into a haunted house where Mario needs to dance to fend off the ghosts to avoid being possessed. Is this what you have to do to close Ouija boards people forget to say goodbye to? They make it out and start the chase again. Also, Wario, I don't think you should be saying this when you're clearly in tackling distance.
Yeah, Mario could just throw a Toad.
He pulls the, if you can beat me in a dance battle, you can have the key thing again. We beat him, and hey, third music key. By the way, Wario has one of the best songs in the game. The two arrive at World 4, where the skybox is very visible, and everything's all snowy and blistery. Toad is about to freeze to death in the funniest animation I've ever seen, as Mario does not care. But they make it to the top of the mountain, where they find the last music key lodged in this giant Freezy's head. Toad goes up to him and is like, "Hey, sir, can we have that?" And gets hard ignored. So he turns to Mario and is like, "Did you see that? I was ignored." Mario, kill him. Which the Freezy did not like. Which, being honest, is very reasonable. I would be in the same boat if I gave someone the silent treatment, and then I overhear them put a hit on me. Even though Toad is clearly in the wrong, Mario dance fights him anyway, and during the very fun, upbeat song, the Freezy is seen slowly melting as Mario pelts him with fireballs. The giant Freezy dies tragically. They get the key, and Toad cheers, never once taking the time to self-reflect and realize how unreasonable he just was. And now
how many dances have we done? And we've already gotten all 4. Waluigi, 2 Lakitus, the blooper, Wario, the ice, the boat, The ghosts. Yeah, I think I get why. That's fine. I'm up to 8 on my count. So I think I get why they say you gotta beat it normal to get to hard and beat it in hard to get to very hard. Because we've gotten all 4 gems or whatever. And we've got like 8 dances. Padding!
This beautiful, innocent creature is dead because of it. They fly back to Truffle Towers to put the music keys back when Bowser punches Toad in the throat and takes all the keys back
I
to
was
his
wondering
castle.
if he was going to be in this
Oh my goodness, there's a Secret World 5? Secrets in Mario game? Who would have guessed that? After Mario dances to quite possibly the strangest Mario Bros. Song I've ever heard.
What?
They infiltrate the castle and
I gotta hear that again. That sounded strangely anime.
secrets in Mario game? Who would have guessed that? After Mario dances to quite possibly the strangest Mario Bros. Song I've ever heard. They infiltrate the
What is this game? Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Um, I might look this up. I might look that song up so we can get a better listen to it. What the heck?
castle and grab the keys before Bowser is able to use them. Then Toad's like, "You're going down, Bowser. Mario, kill him." And then the most hyped dance battle begins. Have you ever seen Bowser do an aerial while Mario is busting it down in front of him? Well, there you go. This song unironically goes crazy hard too. The premise of this battle is while you're hitting the arrows, you also have to hit these rocket parts, and when you get all three, it builds into this space rocket that flies over and astral squishes Bowser. And I would like to say, for the record, I think it is incredibly impressive he's able to take a giant hammer to the head and immediately jump up and keep dancing like a champ. That's some incredible stamina right there.
Well, he does
But
have a
the
shell.
song ends and Bowser collapses. The day is once again saved thanks to Mario and the sociopathic megalomaniac that is Toad. They ask Bowser...
We're at 10 dances, assuming that Jaiden hasn't skipped any. Just 10. And we're also almost done with the video, which means this is probably it. Bowser is very much a stamina warrior too.
why he wanted the music keys in the first place, and he's like, "I'll be honest, I just wanted to fix my tone deafness." Poor guy, just wants to become a K-pop star. I guess that struck a chord within Mario, because then he just uses all the keys himself and releases all the music power into the world, and they all act like he's a hero and everything is happily and sparkly in the end, and how it's supposed to be used this whole time, which could be cute if it wasn't so stupid, and also invalidates every single organism they slaughtered to get to this point.
Yeah.
Was this a good game? Not even close. It was surprisingly hard, but it's not because the game is hard. I think it's really just because the developers didn't know anything about DDR. If they did, they sure as hell didn't make a game that seemed like it. They don't indicate which arrows are on what beats, which is really important in DDR.
Yeah.
Well, okay, technically they do tell you what arrow is on a full beat and which are on half beats, but they switch back and forth between the same colors the whole time.
Oh.
See these two squares? Tell me which one is which when they're flying across the screen and all intertwined with each other. In other words, you. Enemy arrows are impossible to see because they're not bright and neon, so they blend into the background, which is distracting enough already. For me, the calibration was wrong, so I went into the settings to fix it, and instead of having a way to recalibrate it manually or something, you have to input plus or minus, which is like... My sweet spot ended up at +9, and I have no idea what that means. I could go on and on, but I think you get the point. Do I hate this game? Nope, I absolutely loved it. And it's all because of the stupid rotoscope dance animations. How could you call this bad? Nintendo will never let this happen again. So I think we need to step up and cherish this game because it's a miracle
Oh,
it
yeah.
exists in the first
That's
place.
that.
Plus
This
the
isn't happening a
songs,
second
except that
time.
weird one near the end, are actually fire. And I'm dying on that hill proudly.
Hello, everyone. I hope you've been doing well. I have been doing quite well myself. Nothing to say this time. I'm working on a lot of like fun stuff, but I can't talk about it yet. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. Bye bye.
Okay. That is an interesting game. Jaiden Experience. This one is Jaiden Experience's Mario DDR. Oh my gosh. I legitimately don't know that I have a good reaction to whatever that was. I kind of want to look up the boat song though. Oh, it's the first one. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that being a Mario song.